Hi everyone, my name is Bethany and I, along with my husband Sean, run Trash Pandas Thrift. We're a six-figure reselling business, and here on this channel we share with you all of our tips, tricks, and experiences, all so that you can start and grow your very own reselling business too. Today, if you'd like to grow your reselling business, I have got some ideas for you that you might even want to implement in your own business as a side hustle to your reselling business, or AKA creative selling strategies. So I talk a lot here on my channel, on YouTube, as well as my other social media about the many different ways that we make money. So we have multiple streams of income in our reselling business. We don't just list online on traditional resale platforms. I also have other outlets to sell clothing so that I'm able to make money in a variety of ways. So whenever there's a slow day reselling online, I even have other outlets such as live selling and any of the other things I'm going to present to you today, as well as some other streams that I'm not currently using, I have in the past, that you could even do as well. The first idea is going to be selling to your local buy, sell, trade, and consignment store. This is a great option if you have buy, sell, trade stores and consignment stores local to you. This can take the form of many different things. You've probably heard of some common chain stores. Think of Once Upon a Child for kids' clothes, for example, or Crossroads, Buffalo Exchange, Plato's Closet. These are chain buy, sell, trade, and consignment stores. I've been making a difference between two different buy, sell, trade, and consignment stores on my channel lately, saying that there's a difference between chain stores and independently owned stores. So an independently owned buy, sell, trade, or consignment store isn't going to have any of those common names that you know about. These are resale stores. Usually they'll probably say something like resale or consignment in the title. And oftentimes these independently owned stores, they often do still do buy, sell, trade, or resale from the public. There's even more local, buy, sell, trade store chains that often are going to have greater payouts than nationwide chains. And that's why I've been kind of separating the two recently. We mostly sell to these independently owned resale stores. They often do want a higher quality of inventory, I have found, but it's also worth it. If you're able to find that higher quality of inventory, you're also gonna get these higher payouts. There are buy, sell, trade stores and consignment stores that would buy so many different categories from you, and the best part is you're probably not picking any of this up to resell online. We have resold to buy, sell, trade stores and consignment stores in person, but at this point we no longer sell in person. We ship to stores nationwide and we supply buy, sell, trade store and consignment stores. That is also an option for you. If you'd like the way to dip your toe and kind of start out, think of any category that you have of clothing that you have access to when you're sourcing at a low cost of goods opportunity. That is the key here. This is going to be a volume, low cost of goods, and lower profit flip than anything that you're probably used to when you're reselling online. However, when a lot of these pieces are just left behind, for me, it makes me feel kind of fulfilled knowing that I'm picking these pieces up that would have otherwise went to the landfill. And number two, in bulk, this can truly be a huge income for you. Think about it this way. Let's say you have a ton of kids' clothing by you, just like I have where I source to. Insert low cost of goods opportunity, and you're able to pick up kids' clothes for, let's say, 25 cents to 50 cents a piece based on weight. It's so tiny, it's such a great deal. You're able to pick up a lot of it in bulk. So you start picking up kids' clothes at 25 to 50 cents a piece. Your local buy, sell, trade store buys certain brands of these kids' clothing items that you're able to find, and you get a whole bag and a bin of these. 100 of these clothing items for kids. You picked up, let's say it was 50 cents. I don't have a calculator, so let's say $50. I'm so glad I made this math easy for me. So you have spent $50. You go ahead and take it to the store, and they buy it from you at $3.50 a piece. Let's just say this is going to be very different for your geographical area and what you're selling to them. Just keep this in mind. This is just a scenario. So they buy everything from you. Woo! And you get $350 in cash, minus that $50 that you spent in inventory and cost of goods, keeping in mind also your time as well as gas. You're left with $300 in profit. The best part is I'm trying to give you ideas where you don't have to add any extra time. If any, it's going to be marginal, because the best part is these are side hustles that you can add on to your reselling business, because you can source for this while you're already sourcing for your online reselling business. If you're already at the Goodwill outlet and you're looking for things to sell online, if you're there and you notice all of this kids' clothing, for example, in my scenario, Why can't I pick that up and also resell that too? When I'm already there, I'm not spending any extra time sourcing. And in that scenario alone, that's a very common scenario for us every single week. And sometimes we sell even more at a different price point. Again, just a scenario. So this is just one area where you can do this in your own area. There are so many different categories. There are trendy and younger demographic buy sell trade stores like Plato's Closet, as well as independently owned stores that have that kind of trendy younger audience. You even have mature stores like Clothes Mentor and independently owned stores that sell the same type of inventory, all the way to men's consignment and buy sell trade stores. There's sporting goods and like outdoor gear consignment stores. There's so much of it that you could kind of tap into. Look in your local area and Google buy sell trade store or consignment store or resale store near me. If you don't have much near you, you might even want to consider doing what we do, which is shipping to stores nationwide, and we supply them every single week. Next in this side hustle journey for your reselling business is to consider another platform. If you are only selling on traditional platforms, one way that you can increase your cash flow in your business is to sell in a different type of selling, such as live selling. And that is what is right behind me in most of these videos these days. So in addition to traditional selling on platforms like Depop, we also live sell. This is a way that you can make extra money in your business because oftentimes you can sell different items live selling than you're actually selling online. There is a huge market for items that are trendy, style-based, just like there is online, even more so when you're live selling on platforms as well. And while this isn't for anyone, this can be a very real option for you. And I will say, before you just write it off, when I first started live selling, even before that, when I first started making YouTube videos, I thought to myself, there is no way I would ever feel comfortable talking in front of a camera, much less actually selling in front of a camera. And now I look forward to our Friday live shows every single week. Sometimes you don't know what you're actually gonna like until you try it. I'm gonna give you one more option, a third option where you can make more money in your business and have a side hustle to your reselling business. And that is going to be selling in person. Something that I have been dabbling recently is selling in person in pop-ups and markets. There is a huge opportunity available for resellers and vintage sellers to sell their goods in person. Depending on the city you're located in, there's probably already whole communities and events based out of selling vintage and pre-owned clothing. This could be in a variety of ways. You can just have to search up markets, pop-up events, vintage events near you. There are block parties near me where sellers can sign up and sell clothing. There are entire stores where people can rent a rack and actually sell their clothing in a store by just having a rental fee and restocking every single month, that I know some resellers do. And you can also reach out to local stores that are resale stores and say, hey, I'm a local reseller. I'd love to do a pop-up in your store, which is what I did recently and how I've been having pop-up events where I'm able to sell in front of resale stores. And the best part is this is only 3. These are just 3 ideas that you can make more money in your reselling business. There are so many more. In our reselling business, we have more than 7 income streams alone. And I truly believe that if you're trying to build a business, no matter what your goal is, if it's a side hustle, you're trying to take that side hustle to a full-time income, or you're trying to be a 6-figure reselling business, it does not matter your goal. Having those multiple streams of income will take the reliance off of one and truly be able to spread out your profit. If you are able and willing to sell clothing in different ways, you have so many options available to you. And I love to share what we've been doing in our reselling business and what you could possibly do in yours. If you guys want to see more ideas, I have 3 more up my sleeve that I could share with you. So let me know down below if you'd like to see a part 2, and I'll share those with you as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember, there's no one right way to run a reselling business. You have so many options to sell clothing. It is so abundant, and honestly, it is my favorite thing to do because we have so many different ways to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.